From starting as a YouTuber out of my bedroom to now having a full-blown studio, my recording setup has changed so much. From using the cheapest camera, which is just my iPhone, to now using a $6,000 Sony camera, we've made some pretty insane upgrades. So today I wanted to test out the cheapest versus the most expensive camera equipment to see what the difference looks like and to show you that you can make content no matter the budget. Starting first with my cheap setup. Obviously this isn't my original bedroom, but when I first started, I didn't have a studio, so I literally just shot in my bedroom. And it might not have been the best quality, but I actually used to shoot all my videos on an iPhone. And it didn't look great, but it got the job done. I used to use my phone a lot to film, which it worked pretty well, but what's most important is the audio quality, which is why the Lark A1 is my go-to for a beginner, more experimental setup. And this setup comes with everything that you need. It comes with the 2 adapters that plug directly into your phone, 2 wireless microphones that are super discreet and tiny. They're so small. Plus the best part, the charging case. This is perfect, so not only will you not lose them, but they will stay charged. And I love how the mics come with this little wind protector. So if you're like me and you like to blow it while you're talking, you're like, this will help with that. I even love that they come with this little magnet, so that way you can easily clip it to your shirt. That's so cool. Like, you wouldn't even know that I'm wearing a microphone. I just love that Hollyland is making an affordable bundle that comes with literally everything that you need to make good quality content. Like, for example, this is what audio sounds like directly from the iPhone. Not very good at all. Versus this is what it sounds like with some good quality microphones. And when I first started YouTube, I was filming just on my phone without microphones. And you have no idea how many videos I had to scrap because the audio was just so bad. Fun fact, did you know that Ryan Trahan himself still films using an iPhone? Because he said that the main importance of video is having good quality audio. Which is why if you're on a budget, the Lark A1s are absolutely the way to go. So whether you're like me recording in a studio or a beauty vlogger recording in a mirror, having mics is crucial to make good quality videos. They even have an amazing noise cancellation setting, which is actually very rare for microphones at this price point. So imagine you're out shooting at a store or a park. Well, with the Lark A1s, you can just activate the noise cancellation and the audio sounds incredible. Let's just say you want to film a little vlog outside, but all the traffic is super noisy. Well, this comes with an insane noise cancellation that will get rid of it and make your vlog sound a whole lot better. And not only that, but the battery life on these is actually incredible. These come with up to 54 hours of performance. Like, that's actually so good, especially when other microphones will die like immediately. Or maybe you're shooting some different style content and you have to shoot from afar. These mics can range up to 650 feet or 200 meters while still being able to pick up the audio, which is great for shooting outdoors. So whether you're here, or all the way over here, your audio will still sound great. Overall, these have to be the best option for easy entry mic. So the next part of my beginner setup was lighting. These are literally the lights I used up till a month ago, and they're 20 bucks on Amazon. Studio's really coming together, huh? And I know this looks kind of dumb, but back in the day, I would literally just stack up anything I could find in a house as a tripod. I would literally just mount my phone. And this is pretty much what my starter days setup looked like. Just a phone, a cheap Amazon light. What's crazy is, as long as I have good audio, it made the biggest difference. But the craziest part is it got me to 1 million subscribers. So it just shows that you don't need the most insane setup to get started, especially when microphones like these are so affordable. And as good as this is, I'm so glad that my setup has now turned into this, my new and improved studio setup. Already from the camera, we used to shoot on an iPhone, and now we shoot on a super expensive Sony camera that costs $1,000 compared to like an iPhone 12 that costs like 200 bucks. But I think that we can all agree that this looks a little bit better than that. And not only did my video quality upgrade, but so did my audio. Here we have the Lark Max 2 Ultimate Combo, and this takes your audio quality to the next level. A charging case, a carrying case, and my favorite part, this audio monitoring device. These are the first mics that I've seen that actually come with this feature. This way, if you're shooting, either you or your videographer can listen in to make sure the audio always sounds exactly like you want it to. You have no idea how many times we've shot a video and the mics were not plugged in. And with this monitoring system, you can make sure that your audio is always bomb. And these are actually insanely low latency, which means that when you're talking through the mic, the feedback you're getting is real time. It doesn't have a delay and make it all weird and confusing. Also, the Lark Max 2 are one of the first ever to launch a 32-bit float internal recording, which means they'll directly record studio quality audio directly into your video, making it easier post-production. Plus, they also come with 14 hours of uncompressed audio that works as a standalone recorder, which is amazing to have backup audio because sometimes my footage gets corrupted. Having everything recorded separately is literally a lifesaver. You'd be surprised how much audio gets cut out of the video sometimes. And somehow Hollyland found a way to integrate AI into their noise cancellation, which mimics human hearing in the way that we can separate voices from background noise, making for super clear audio. Because sometimes I like to shoot videos outside, but there's a ton of noise like this. But with this advanced noise cancellation, it literally saves the quality of my videos. Also, these mics are insanely comfortable. Unlike heavy wired microphones, these are soft and smooth on the skin for those long shoot days. And I love that it clips to your clothing very easily. And since they're so tiny and lightweight, it won't sag down your clothing. These mics are also insanely easy to use because they have a built-in frame level time code, meaning that the audio is automatically synced up the video, which saves you or your editors some time. They're so easy, you just take them out of the case and they're plug and play. And if you're like me with now a giant team, or you have multiple people in your videos, you can add extra units, perfect for recording multiple people at the same time. So whether you like to film podcasts, do interviews, or honestly even weddings, these will hold up in the professional world. So if you're a big team like me, you can have one mic recording yourself.
And over here too.
We need to mic you up every video. I feel like you're always talking. Just stay yapping.
My yapper.
Put in the comments, should we give Joel his own microphone from now on? No, because then I'm gonna be talking and you're like, so guys, welcome back to my channel. And honestly, I'm so shocked that these actually come with 2 mics in one set, which is a really thoughtful and certainly very practical idea. Honestly, these mics are so ahead of the competition with such advanced technology, which is why I love them if you want the top of the line setup. These are a bit more expensive at $279, but that's actually way more affordable for how much you're getting in this pack. Like, that's incredible. Obviously, the audio setup was the biggest upgrade in my opinion, but I also upgraded my lighting setup from new RGB lights to a ton of different light bars that give me this really cool LED background. We even added this light in the back for my hair to light up my hair. All my new lighting together cost me around $3,000. And of course, we also upgraded from the little cardboard boxes we used to use to a whole tripod setup, down blankets, an overhead rig, insane switchers so I can switch between a ton of different angles. We even have a third camera up there. All the camera gear and stands totaled up to around $10,000, which makes this one of the most expensive studio setups I've ever seen. Overall, I absolutely love my new studio setup. It makes all of my videos look super high quality and very professional. To be honest, none of this would be complete without the Hollyland mic. I'm so happy with the progression of my studio. From going from a setup that cost around $280 to now my $20,000 studio setup. I love how my mic from Hollyland grew with me as a creator. And the craziest part is I actually grew my channel up to where it is without all the crazy equipment. So whether you're just starting to make content and you want some mics that are easy entry, or you're more advanced and you want the most professional quality, you can still make amazing content either way. So make sure you check out the Lark A1s or the Lark Max 2 for all of your audio needs. And if you've been watching me since my first setup, thank you. I love you. And huge thanks to Hollyland for sponsoring this video.